Yo, what's happening, guys? We're coming to you from Las Vegas. Obviously today we're in the warehouse. We just got in a new product, the Sundown Audio BT-R1 Super Tweeters. So we're gonna go through here and show you these new tweeters. We also have the GT-R1s over here as well that we're going to give you a little comparison, but we're introducing these. These are on introductory pricing just like the BT-R1s were when they first started, and they actually still are. So if you want to get them for a great deal, they're both, I think, 35 or 36 bucks. You can check them out in the description below if you want to get on this introductory pricing. And before that, I think they're going to be 50 bucks a piece, something like that, when they go to normal pricing. Anyway, so the difference between the GT-R1 and the BT-R1 mostly is going to be your depth that you see here. So depth on this is 1.5 inches deep, and the mounting diameter right here is 2.25 inches. So if you need a more shallow application for a tweeter, this one would be great for you if you're wanting one from Sundown Audio. And the other one, as far as specs wise, they're both identical. So they both come in 4 ohm. The sensitivity is 100 dB, frequency is 4,000 to 20,000, and the RMS power is 100 watts on both of them. So they're identical as far as performance. I talked to Jacob, the owner of Sundown Audio, and he said his opinion is this model has a little bit smoother sound, a little bit smoother roll off, but just by a tad. He's like, it's very hard to tell. They both are very loud and sound great. So that's the difference that he noticed between the two. Obviously, the GT-R1 in comparison to this one's a lot deeper, but it has a very a lot shallower diameter right here. It's only 1.5 inches on the diameter here, where this one is 2.25 inches. So that's going to be another 3/4 of an inch in width on this one on the cutout. So if you would like a skinnier but deeper one, you can do this model. But if you want a shallower but wider model, you could do this one. So the reason why they did the 2 different models was to try to tailor to different installs. So say if you were trying to put some tweeters in your A pillars of your vehicle or B pillars, trying to put this in there could be very difficult because it's very deep. But if you put this in there, it would be a lot easier because it's a lot shallower, so it'd be easier on that install. But as far as sound, you know Sundown's not going to come out with anything that doesn't sound great, and right now the price is insane. So very great options from Sundown Audio on these 2 tweeters that they finally released, some super tweeters. As you know, Sundown didn't have a super tweeter for their entire, if you want to call it a career, or the years that they've been in business. They have never had a super tweeter until right now. So awesome on Sundown for coming out with that. Also, behind me, I have a couple of options for amplifiers. I'm going to go over the 2 that I have here. So here we have the Sundown Audio 200.4. The 200.4 is going to be a great matchup for 4 of these, or you could also run 8 of them. It depends on what you're wanting to do. But the 200.4 does 88 watts by 4 at 4 ohm. So if you have 4 of those tweeters and one hooked to each channel, you're going to be getting about 90 watts by 4 out of this Sundown 200.4 SFB. And here we also have, if you want that to match Sundown and Sundown, but if you want to go with some bling like the Down4Sound JP84, this amplifier has been dynoed at around 120 watts by 4 at 4 ohm. So it'll give you a little bit louder, a little bit more power than the Sundown amplifier, and it's also a little bit cheaper. So it's really, but not by much. It's probably maybe not even 10% difference. So we also have a plexiglass back on here, high quality components, Tiffany style RCA connections. But either one of these amplifiers will do you a great job on powering 4 or 8 of these tweeters. If you want even more power on them, you could do the Sundown 500.4 or the Down4Sound JP84 to power some of these tweeters. We're also going to be doing some packages for the tweeters and these amplifiers, so you'll be able to buy like 4 of these tweeters and this amp for a little bit of a discount, or 4 of the tweeters and the JP84 amplifier for a little bit of a discount as well. So looking out for you guys there. Anyway, that's the rundown of the new Sundown BT-R1 and comparing it to the GT-R1. If you're looking for some great tweeters for an insane price coming from Sundown, you know where to find them. Check them out in the description below. Let me know what you think about these tweeters that Sundown just came out with. I'm loving them. I know they're gonna sound great. Again, Sundown's not gonna release anything that's not a great product, so we'll see you in the next video. Guys, if you want to see more of the hot content that you just saw in that video, be sure to follow me on all my social media channels, from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. The Life of Price is my handle on there. Also have Down4Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget Snapchat is JP84S. Check out all the hot content on there as well.